What's up guys, it is DAGG and welcome back to another video. Hello everyone, how's everybody doing? You know me, I'm DAGG and welcome back to another video. Today I have a very special guest, he is Vialzo. And today, together we are counting the top 10 things that Breath of the Wild 2 should change from Breath of the Wild 1. Everyone, please welcome Vialzo.
Hello everyone, I'm Vialzo and today we're going to be counting down the top 10 things in Breath of the Wild that should be changed.
Now, before we start, I just have to say some things. What we're going to say is our opinions. We talked about it and we agreed. This is our opinion, so if you don't like something, chill in the comments. Also, the points in this list are in no particular order, so number 1 and number 10 are the same value, okay? And finally, after this video, be sure to go over to Vialzo's channel and check out the video top 10 things that should be added to Breath of the Wild 2. I'm in there, so go check it out. It will also be in the description down below, as well as his channel. The divine beasts from Breath of the Wild were cool, as well as the shrines, but after some time they got pretty old.
The Divine Beasts are pretty much completing the same formulaic order. First, you disable the Divine Beast and approach summon. Second, you activate the Guidance Stone. Third, you solve puzzles in order to activate all 5 of the terminals. Finally, you activate the main terminal and fight the boss, which will be covered later. If you're going for 100%, you have to do that whole thing 4 different times. Also, there are only 6 dungeons in the game if you count Hyrule Castle and Link's Divine Beast. We need more dungeons in the new game.
Yeah, I completely agree with your point, but thanks to the trailer, there's a small scene in which we can kinda see Link and Zelda entering through a cave. I hope that we'll have both shrines and divine beasts or something similar, as well as normal dungeons, a combination of the two. That would be great. So as you can see, divine beasts, they are cool, but they follow the same formula. They didn't actually change anything between them, so having normal dungeons will be great. Breath of the Wild offered us the first open world Zelda adventure. Am I doing this too much? Yeah, probably. But it was also kind of an experiment, and the story, it was a little lacking.
Breath of the Wild suffers from the amnesia plotline. The amnesia plotline is when the main character has lost his or her memory. This results in a sense of mystery for the player. They could have done something like the original Zelda where Link gets thrusted right into the action. Instead, we had a plot that was a choose-your-own story game. Making Ganon a bit more sealed away would have helped with the plotline.
Don't get us wrong, the story was okay, but it could have also been way better and have explained a lot more things that were left unanswered. But maybe Breath of the Wild 2 can explain us a little more. We don't know. And let's talk about boss battles. Just like the Divine Beast, really cool but repetitive and lacking of variety.
I'm dead serious when I say that every single boss, aside from the Monk Master Kocha and Master Koga, are Ganon fights. Why Nintendo? Why? It could have been like Kings of Hyrule, where the bosses are different but can be faced in any order the player wants. If the bosses went this route, there can be amazing variety in each of the bosses. Koga is an absolute joke. Monk Master Kocha is probably the only real boss in Breath of the Wild. Plus, we all know that the Dark Beast Ganon fight was a complete joke.
You can't win, Darth. If you strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
Definitely agree, but hey, it's got some slack. Some of it were hard. Thunderblight Ganon, am I right? While they feel and look the same, some do something different, so they try. But still, yeah, we need more enemy variation. Weapon durability is something new in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and in the Zelda franchise as a whole. Is it good? Well,
The ability to pick up and drop items and weapons was a good idea. The problem is when it's decided that weapons should break. The Master Sword especially is a weapon that should not be allowed to break. The weapon breaking mechanics is especially terrible when you break your final weapon. Nintendo wants to keep the weapon breaking mechanic. They should make it so that your last weapon will not break.
it is not that bad, but battling a very tough boss, maybe a Lino, and you break all your weapons, yeah, that sucks. Like, something that Nintendo could do is like you have certain weapons. Okay, you can carry, I don't know, maybe 20 weapons, and you decide when to drop them. So imagine you get a weapon that does 12%, and you already have all the slots filled, and you find a weapon that does, I don't know, 50 of damage. So you take that one and drop the one of 12. So depending on how far you go to the game or how hard the enemy was, you get stronger weapons. But if you want to make it more of a challenge, you can also stay with the weaker weapons, but they don't necessarily have to break. But anyway, this just depends on the person. Maybe you like it, maybe you don't, or maybe Nintendo could just add a switch that makes you decide if you want your weapons to break or not. But I definitely agree with you. The Master Sword doesn't need to run out of energy that fast. It is super fast. Maybe the Master Sword should have double or triple the durability. But that's just opinions. Something more that I want from the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 is more enemy variation.
Breath of the Wild has some amazing new enemies, such as the Guardians, but enemies from previous games, even the giant Hinoxes and intimidating Lynels, were different only because of color variation. Nintendo even left out the armored Iron Knuckles and Dark Nuts. Yes, there was some variation, but a lot of the enemies were only different from color.
Maybe we can even fight the mummies. The mummies from Ocarina of Time that jump out and scare you when you least expect it. Yeah, fighting those in real HD would be terrifying. And we already know that this game will be scarier than Majora's Mask 2. Well, darker, but that's the same thing. So imagine having those in HD. Maybe even a Poe. No, not that Poe. This Poe. I want to fight those boys. Something more that I wish was in the sequel for Breath of the Wild is more epic music.
Breath of the Wild probably has the best track in the entirety of the Zelda games, Dark Beast Ganon. Another amazing track is Hyrule Castle, but these are only two amazing tracks. Most of the tracks were good, but they lacked the sense of adventure that the previous two had.
Yeah, exactly. Like when you're in Hyrule Field in the Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, there is this song. It's beautiful, and Breath of the Wild doesn't deliver that. I really want more epic music. Now I know what Nintendo was going with all their piano, relax songs and all like that, but this is Zelda we're talking about. Zelda is supposed to be adventure, action, not these piano arrangements that sure fit the game, but some more action music would also fit the game. Think about it, Nintendo. One thing that Breath of the Wild doesn't have is a lot of items.
Breath of the Wild has bombs, bows, magnetism, stasis, and cryonics. That's really not a lot. Yes, they're useful, but still not a lot. Look at Twilight Princess. The game has to have about 30 items. Twilight Princess also has a fan favorite spinner. You know a game's good when it has a very iconic item.
Breath of the Wild had cool items, but not enough. One that I really want to see back, and I know Nintendo was planning on putting it on Breath of the Wild 1, is the hookshot. That's my favorite item in the entire Zelda series. So just being able to, you know what, instead of using Rabali's gun on this high mountain, I would just use my hook shot. And wow, well, that would be very cool. One thing that was new to Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild was the Sheikah Slate.
The Sheikah Slate is a new concept of Breath of the Wild. It's used as a way to access ruins and as a mode of very fast transportation. Sadly, the Sheikah Slate was not in Breath of the Wild 2, so more than likely it will not be in the actual game. That actually makes it one of the most probable items on this list, seeing as it's being changed by getting removed from Breath of the Wild.
Based on the trailer, the Sheikah Slate will not be in the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2. That means no more Sheikah iPad. But that may be a good thing. Maybe we have the normal Hyrule family emblem, royal family, whatever. This logo back, and ooh, that logo is fire. PK fire. Breath of the Wild could use more interesting teleportation methods. Yeah, that's the word.
Breath of the Wild has 6 modes of transportation: on foot, horseback, paraglider, swimming, fast travel, and the Master Cycle Zero. Something nice that should have been added back with the Loft Wings. With Loft Wings, we would be able to fly like in the Meadow Approach whenever we wanted to. If we had a boat like the King of Red Lions, traveling the ocean would be made much easier.
No, they don't need to add more necessarily. Yeah, more will be cool, like some of you Vialzo said, but also more entertaining. Now, one thing that I want to have in Breath of the Wild 2 as a teletransportation method, transportation, yeah, that's the word, is a suitcase, like my boy. Breath of the Wild missed on so many references. Sure, there was the Peak of Awakening, and I was like so excited, and I was like, oh, maybe I can find some egg and rare item in there. There was only a Korok seed.
Breath of the Wild had some references like referencing Skyward Sword, Ocarina of Time, and Twilight Princess in the Subdued Ceremony memory. The Koroks, who were only in Wind Waker at first, were in Breath of the Wild. However, more could have been done. The Majora's Mask reference should have been added. The ruins of Clock Town would be nice to see. Spirit Tracks could have been references by placing ruins of the Spirit Tracks or the Tower of Spirits somewhere in Hyrule Field.
Yeah, this should have more references. We recently found out that Outset Island was apparently Breath of the Wild, but we didn't know that. So more references like that, like the Temple of Time, seeing more things like that would be amazing. In fact, let's add at least, I don't know, 5 references from each game, maybe even more. That would be very, very cool. I'm not gonna lie. And I would love that, as well as all of you. I'm sure you would love to see more references to Zelda games. So, that was our list of the top 10 things that should be changed from Breath of the Wild to Breath of the Wild 2. Now, before we go, Vialzo, do you have anything to say?
Yup. Thank you to DAGG for having me on his channel. It was definitely fun making a top 10 video on my favorite Zelda game.
No problem at all. I also had a great time. I would love seeing you again in my channel. It was really a lot of fun. Remember everyone to go into the description, go to his channel, check out the other video that we did together on his channel, top things that need to be in Breath of the Wild 2. And well, that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.